Hey there guys, Luke here with the Outdoor Gear Review. Hope you are all doing well. Today for this episode, it is time to review the TOAKS Titanium 750 milliliter pot with bail handle. Come on, let's take a look at it now. It looks just like any other TOAKS product. You have the orange storage sack. It does a good job of keeping soot and dirt and stuff like that off of your other gear when it's inside of your backpack. Here at the top, you do have a draw pull. Ah, look at that new design. Before, it was the metal foot, and it wasn't a draw pull at all, and it was terrible. It took a long time to get it tight. It took a long time to get it loosened. Very, very simple. I believe the company listened to my advice because I hated that previous bag, like big time. There's the pot itself. It's a good-looking titanium pot. So folks, here you have it. This is the TOAKS Titanium pot. 750 milliliters, or translated into ounces, that is 25.4 ounces. Now that is filled up all the way to the brim, and I wouldn't recommend that. When it comes to weight, you are looking at 3.9 ounces, so it's very, very lightweight. As you can see here, it does have the bail handle, which is removable if you don't want to use it, so that's a nice feature. You have the lid, of course, with the tiny triangle-shaped handle, which is lockable. You can lock this into place so that if you stick this on the fire and you want to pull up the lid, you can do so very easily. As you can see right below that, it has 3 vents. That way you can see when your water is boiling. Now jumping straight into the review, I have to say that I like this pot a lot. You know, 99% of my opinions on this are thumbs up. They're positive. There are a few slight negatives, not deal breakers by any means. For one thing, here with the lid, you know, it's just not secure, right? Put it into place, and it's easy to knock it out. I wish with these pots that they would do a better job of nestling the lids, right? This is an issue that I've had with other pots. It's an issue that I've had with this one here. So, yep, it is what it is. It's a slight negative. It's not a huge con by any means. All in all, the lid is pretty good, other than that fact. This time around here with the triangle hinge, you can actually lock it into place so that it doesn't fall down. That way, let's say it's on a stove and you need to see if your water is getting ready, whatever your cooking is ready, you can look in. Nice and easy. Also, as mentioned before, you do have the 3 vents on the front. Excellent feature. It's a good notification that lets you know that your water is getting close to boiling or is boiling. Extremely lightweight. 3.9 ounces. You're not going to notice this in your pack. You have butterfly wing handles, right? On the back side, you have the bail handle right in the middle of those. And honestly, I like that and dislike that all at the same time, right? What I do like is that it never lays completely flat, right? So if you have this on a stove, you can easily grab it, or you can use a stick to pick it up and pull your pot off. What I don't like, let's say you're going to take this pot and you're going to drink from it. You have to take a finger and hold it down so that it doesn't fly and hit you in the face, right? So very slight, very minor issue. Of course, you can take it off very, very quickly. For myself and to the viewers, I don't recommend taking the bail handle off. For one thing, it's very light, it's very small. I can lay this on the ground and lose it instantly. So for me personally, I'm not taking it off. It's not worth the risk of losing it. So I'd rather just deal with having to use my thumb and hold it into place, right? So minor, very minor cons, right? Almost nitpicking, but not quite. One thing I do like is that there are measurements on the inside of the pot here. So you can see, like if you're putting, let's see, 16 ounces of water, 8 ounces of water. You can also do milliliters on the other side. Very, very handy. Right? As I mentioned, 750 milliliters is the capacity for this pot here, but that is right up to the brim, 100% full. So yeah, I don't know how practical that is. You're certainly not going to fill this up to the very top and then go boil water with it. I'm sure you're wondering, is this pot compatible with Nalgene and Klean Canteens? Yes, absolutely. Multiple sizes, 32 ounce, 42 ounce, will fit nicely. Now, when it comes to cost, you are looking at $40 for this titanium pot. What do I think about that price? Honestly, I think it's fair. It's just fine. Would I like to see it cheaper? Sure, but it is titanium. Very, very lightweight. Overall, excellent quality. I've used this pot a whole bunch. Cleans up real well. That lid, though, that's the that truly is the one negative I have for this, is that the lid is just really, wishy-washy. It takes just a little bit of pressure to move this lid because the lid is rounded and so are the edges of this pot. I'd like to see for these right here to go deeper, right? It would help it sit tighter, more secure in the pot. So yeah, it is an issue. It's a smaller issue, but it has to be mentioned. Overall, folks, I think this is a great pot. I love the bail handle. I love that they fixed the lid here. So the company's continuing to evolve. They're listening to the feedback and, you know, they're making alterations to their products, and that's a thumbs up. That's exactly what you want a company to do. They need to listen to the people who get out and use it the most, and they have been. Now, since TOAKS handles feedback very well, I have some more feedback about this bail handle. Something that I would like to see them fix, something that I would like to see them address in the future. For one thing, there's no way to lock the bail handle in an upright position. So it's either down or it's the other way. There's no way to get it really to stay, right? I would love to see them add a piece of metal to the side of the hinge here for the bail handle where you could just lock it into place. It'd be very simple to do. That way you could take a stick, you could stick it through the handle, pick up your pot, you can grab it with your hands if you can, if it's not too hot. Yeah, a simple alteration would make a lot of difference. If you guys have any questions for me, you know what to do. Let me know. Strength and honor to everybody. Be well. Crap. Told you that lid. Dang it.